These are short snippets from the Quantum Future breakout sessions. Moving on to people skills needed in quantum sort of scale-ups. Ilana, your perspectives, please, from your group.
Yeah, sure thing. Let me just find my notes again. Here we go. So we had a broad conversation identifying a number of the challenges we thought around this area. So, of course, top of the list, shortage of skills, where you have an industry that's exponentially growing, more and more companies being created, but also more and more end users kind of taking interest as well. So how is the rapid growth of the space going to be supported with the skills that are required? Particular questions around training and development, of course, being able to create skill sets and whether that's something that companies can do in-house or whether there's other programs. We had an attendee of an IBM summer school to help support and underpin that. In terms of an interesting one, maybe around covering how do we make sure that we can attract not just the technical expertise, but less technical expertise that will be required to build a successful company and develop the ecosystem more broadly, potentially where people might not recognize where their skill sets can apply, and how can we maybe attract and bring those individuals in. We also touched on the fact that being a new space, a lot of the expertise is coming from academia, so it's potentially more junior, and navigating the expectations there, and also attracting more experienced industry experience in terms of suggested approaches and solutions. Being able to provide training in-house, being able to look to these summer schools and sponsoring those types of things, helping people get ready and adapt that entrepreneurial mindset early. So we talked about some examples of where there'd been networks of entrepreneurs in residence, startup programs engaging with academia that had worked really well to help people understand IP, for example, quite early on. Framing impact and framing what the job looks like in a way which more experienced expertise can relate to, so that it's not just quantum spookiness, and being able to have these kind of more bespoke conversations and opportunities. One thing we didn't cover, but I couldn't walk away without saying it as a challenge, is of course diversity in the space, so making sure that that's always on everybody's radar as well. Thank you.
Great. When I dipped into your room, I think you were concerned about just using the word quantum, even just to get your executive assistant. I think they were frightened off by just calling it quantum.
Still looking for an EA if anybody help.
So former Q. Thank you very much, Ilana. That was great. Thank you all very much. Thank you to Ilana, to Kai, to Prem, for your fantastic your input on that today, and also to the facilitators who've done a great job. So really appreciate that. So thank you to you all, and we look forward to connecting and keeping in touch with you all. So have a good evening, good morning, wherever and that you are. So thank you all very much.
Thank you
very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.